Hey landlords, Paul J. Rouillard here with Ontario Landlord Help Group. Thanks for joining our newsletter. Today's Friday. This is a release date for our newsletter, and we literally have over 27,000 members in our group now, which is amazing. We have great posts, great comments, landlords helping landlords. It's such a really great system, and all of you landlords who are dedicated in helping out, thank you so much. We get emails every single day from landlords telling us how grateful they are for our system and, helping each other out. Such a great feature. So thanks again, landlords. We appreciate it. This newsletter goes out every single Friday, and you're watching it right now. So thank you for being a part of it. This specific newsletter, I'd like to talk about property management. So property management is so very important for landlords. I've been in property management since I started my career. So about 22 years ago, I started a property management company, and that was one of the first things that I ever did in this industry. I know it inside out. I know what's needed from a landlord perspective and an investor perspective, and I know it from the property management standpoint. So, it's a challenge on both sides, and, I've been a part of it for so long where I know exactly what's needed on both sides. And typically, property managers are not landowners. They don't have properties. They don't have their own personal rentals. For the most part, very rare that they actually own their own rental properties. And I know this because I speak to hundreds of property managers across Ontario. So they don't have the personal feeling and understanding of what property management truly is when it comes down to the finances and the expenses of it and the true, real feelings of managing property and dealing with bad scenarios and non-payment of rents and evictions and those things. So typically your regular property management out there has no feelings on any of that, and they really don't know what those feelings are. So with us, we have a very, very unique property management system. It is really cheap, and we specifically make it like this because landlords don't need to be paying 8, 9, 10% or 7% property management. You really don't need to. I'll tell you why in a moment, but you don't have to. A landlord just needs to pay for what the services are being rendered, and that's an absolute fact. Because there is so many property management contracts, and even right now I have so many property management contracts that we literally don't do anything other than collect the rent because there's no other issues or no other items that need to be handled, and we still collect the percentages. So that doesn't have to happen every single month. This is why we only charge 3%, and we even took this even bigger. And we're collaborating with Landlord Pro Legal. They are a paralegal firm. They only operate for landlords. They do not represent tenants. And we negotiated a deal with them that is exclusive. And we're able to bulk in most of the legal issues that happen with property management. And this includes, your non-payment of rents, your damages to property, your N5s, N7s, etc. So, as soon as your tenant doesn't pay rent, that N4 is going out within a couple of days from the first of the month. And then quite literally 14 days after, the L1's going out, and you're not paying anything for that. That legal work is absolutely all included. And even by then, if the tenant still doesn't pay after the L1, you're still not paying for the hearing. So it's quite amazing, and I've never seen anything out there like this. And I think that we're the only ones doing this in all of Ontario, and it's working great for all of our landlords. They're really happy. And the biggest thing with this property management package is we emphasize on being proactive and nipping the legal issue right at the front of that tenant. So what I mean by that is we have a special system that we have in play that we are trying to eliminate all the legal issues. And if we can eliminate the legal issues in dealing with the tenant, that means that our management becomes cheaper. We're able to offer you better rates, and the landlord makes more money because there's no non-payment of rent or damages or other things that are happening. So we also collaborate with Landlord Easy as well. There's some new systems that are being launched really soon. It's not public yet. The information is going to come out really, really soon. And these are all systems that is proactively working on eliminating legal problems in our industry. I've been to the LTB several times, hundreds of times, and I hear all of these bad stories at the same time. And, I'm going to keep this kind just because this is a public video, but the LTB is a joke. I mean, I would like to say some other words, but I'm going to keep it nice here. It's disgusting. It's sickening. The fact that, no one has ever, tried to make changes to make this industry better is just simply put, just disgusting, and it's sickening. And I've been at the front of this and, the change for years and years of my career. And I've created systems, I've created websites, I've created non-for-profit organizations, I've done all kinds of things. And, it's been hard to get a following. And none of it's monetized. So there's no ways of making money through any of this. It's just money that I spend, my own money that I invest into all these systems into making them better. So I don't want to stray away from the property management, but with Landlord Easy, there's some very unique systems that are being launched in the next 30 days. So stay tuned to that. There's some really cool stuff that's coming here, landlords. If you don't believe that this industry is going to change, you're going to believe it in 30 days. And I trust that. But yeah, so back to the property management, it's only 3%. That includes all your rent collection, you're handling the tenant, communication with your tenant, if there's non-payment of rents, anything along those lines, maintenance, if you have an emergency, you're doing repairs, maintenance all throughout Ontario. So it's quite a unique system. If you want more information on this, feel free to reach out in this newsletter specifically. You can contact us in the newsletter or just myself. You can send me a message on Facebook or email. No problem. I talk to thousands of landlords. I don't have much time to talk to everybody, but I make it a point to talk to every single person who reaches out to me. I have a great team, a great staff that works for us. They're committed to property management and everything else that we're doing with Ontario Landlord Help Group. But yeah, so if you need property management and you want to eliminate all your legal issues, I would say join. 3% is not a lot of money. I mean, if you look at it, if it's collecting $1,000, it's only $30. So it's really cheap to have the guarantee to know that you're not going to get into a situation where you got to pay several thousands of dollars to a paralegal. To have that guarantee, it's quite literally worth 3%. And that's not it. There's other features that it includes. I won't get into all the details right now, but you can check out the website. Everything is right there. And then reach out to somebody on our team. And join our forces and watch what's going to happen in 30 days. I have all of this information that I know that's being launched. I'm not allowed to talk about it right now, but wait until you see what is being launched, because it is massive and it's going to change this industry for all landlords across Ontario and for all tenants across the industry. One thing is good tenants are going to love it because it's going to help them. Bad tenants, well, they're slowly fading away out of the system. And this means that no landlords are ever going to rent to a tenant who takes advantage of landlords. And this is coming because now the information is out there. It's companies like us that are putting it out there and making this information public. But watch, in 30 days, what is going to happen is going to be massive. So if you have LTB orders, get them on Landlord Easy as well. That's going to help the algorithm. As you are aware with Landlord Easy, it indexes the tenant's name directly to Google in every single search engine out there. If you don't know what I mean, go to Landlord Easy, go find a tenant that's posted on there, type their name into Google or Yahoo or Bing or any search engine, and you're going to see that they're going to be at the top of that search list. So go ahead, check that out, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Just don't take a Landlord Easy upload that has happened in the last couple of days, although those are indexed already, but it takes a couple of weeks for the indexing to really happen. And watch, you're going to see the magic happening right there. But in 30 days, you're going to see something way, way better than this that's being launched. So landlords, thanks for being part of our journey here with Ontario Landlord Help Group. Thanks for being part of our Facebook group, this newsletter. And if you think we're doing some good stuff, I really would appreciate it at the bottom of this newsletter to click on the review and give us a review. And, you know, we are working hard over here, and we're trying to find a way to change this industry, and watch, it's coming. Thanks, landlords, and have a great day and happy landlording.